they're about to do that event again from season 9.
The black hole?
No, no, that's season 10, dumbass. That's the mech versus the monster. Remember that? They're doing it this Saturday at 2. So if I'm home at this Saturday at 2, August 29th, 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Yeah. If I'm home, you're for sure getting on that, bro.
Shit.
My bro was like 8 years old watching that with my dad, bro. We gotta do it, man.
Bro, say you swear to do that.
We're doing that, bro. I already spoke to my parents about, staying home this weekend and all that, so, if it works out, we're doing that, bro.
Dog. Yo, I think I might have a fuck it out, bro.
Nah, we're gonna do it, bro. It don't matter.
Okay, okay. The birthday party's at 6 to 11. Yeah,
What?
bet I'll for sure be at the
I got a birthday party to go to too. For one of my close friends from 5 to 10, so we got more than enough time to hop on for a couple hours.
Alright then, yeah. Sure.
And then, yeah, like I was saying, if I'm home this Saturday, then we're absolutely doing that, bro.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god. One of my, like, bro, this is like completely unrelated. He wants to do like a sleepover. Okay.
Matter of fact,
Like a dilemma. I got a birthday. Like I got 2 of my friends' birthday on the same day.
damn, how'd that work?
And one wants to do a sleepover, and one said that I should pull up at 6. Now, what I think that Joe should do is celebrate his birthday no matter what day it is. Like, it could be Monday. We celebrated Monday. I mean, no, we celebrated on Friday with the sleepover. But I'm not sure what he's going to do this year. So, honestly, dog, to be, like, completely honest, I'm not hyped to go into this birthday party at 6 or the sleepover for my other friend. I just want to, like, bro, first weekend, I just want to, like, relive my summer a little bit and, like, stay home and just, like, watch freaking Marvel or some shit.
Type.
Because that's what I did over summer break. Like, I stayed up and I didn't, like, first half of the summer I played games when I stayed up, but, like, second half I just watched, like, hella movies.
Honestly, I was working this summer. I'm not gonna hold you.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I had like a Target job during the day.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Hey, but you mentioned a sleepover though, right? I was just talking to my friends, right? So like the last couple times in like February, April, I think it was, and you weren't able to make it. But me and a couple friends were planning to do something on the 12th of September. The 12th to 13th, I believe. Right? And they would be staying overnight Saturday, right? Saturday to Sunday sleepover, right? So if we can make it work, it would be dope to have you, because I'm planning to like go to the mall with my friends I was just telling you about, right? We get back to my place, I already know a whole bunch of stuff we can do to hang out and all of that, right? So obviously I got the PlayStation. I think I'm gonna have like the PS3 by then, so it gets like play like a little bit of vintage games and all that, right? What else? Obviously I got lightsabers and all that, so we can, mess with the lightsabers. And there's just a whole bunch of other stuff that we'll be doing during the night, so it will be really fun to have you actually put this on, because you missed the last 2 hangouts, man. This time, if you don't come, I'm gonna slime you out, bro. Yeah, September 12th, 13th. Yeah, 12th, 13th. You said what? Alright, bet. Saturday. Yeah, one of the plans I was considering was, y'all pull up like a little bit later on Friday, and then we hang out the majority of Saturday. But I think Saturday's working out better. Today. Yeah. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I wasn't at school. Wait, how many did you compare my college classes last week, but it was only 2 days, so. Honestly, not yet, but my parents are really pressing me how to get class. For real, bro. Yes, yeah. You know what? I mean, my father always professes balance. You gotta have balance, bro. Like A through C's.
Like it's definitely not bad, but like it's I wouldn't say it's possible. Counting on my like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You know, you know, if it was possible, I would have recommended to like take like a dual enrollment program, because those usually, yeah, they look really good on like your resumes and all that. So I would have recommended to take one of those if we weren't in high school already, you know. But you know, trust me, if we could go back to town, you know, like, cause you know, like I'm taking like a health dual enrollment program right now. So it's like I'm gonna have like an associate's time I graduate. Colleges really like that. So, but with you saying you wanted to take like harder classes, then by the time you're in college, and you could just say like, yo, I took this, that, and third, I would probably do the same too. I'm not gonna hold you. Excuse me. Damn. It's sick of those, bro. Just saying, you know, if you know, you were saying you were taking like harder classes now, trying to get like the senior classes for the college itself. You could take actual like, calculus or something like that. No, I mean, I'm just saying like that's, you know, I saw that stretch. I feel you, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Same boat. I almost failed like a couple of my college classes. I mean, a couple of my math classes. Last year, you know, for some reason, my school has had me take Algebra 2 before geometry. So, and yeah, you know, what is it? Algebra is definitely pretty hard. So I'm gonna be so honest with you, bro. I almost failed that. One class called a math seminar. Same thing. There's no way it's got an infinity blade from. Yo. It's got an infinity blade from Wybro. Yo.
You got an infinity blade?
Hold on, yeah. Hold on, yo, look at this. I'm not really looking at the sniper right now. Why are there so many people around here, dude? You know what? Go ahead and call it. Why are there so many people? I'm on 2 health right now, bro. Golly. You know what, bro? I know I won't kill myself, bro. I don't have a launch pad. Woo. After school, I'm definitely gonna go to Japan for a little while, like right after I graduate. But I'm definitely gonna keep getting my money up, and then, what is it? Obviously, I'm looking into some college. I'm looking out for Morgan State sent me a letter, bro. Yeah. It's one of like the top 3, I think. I think so, like university, like top 3 HBCUs. Listen, I'm surprised that they sent me a letter. But it's gonna take some like walking. I'm gonna. Yeah. I hate this game. I swear I hate this game, bro.
No, I think the highest school I've got. Saying, oh yeah, we want you here. It was like an email saying, oh yeah, we see what you're doing, we see the worship dog. I don't know what they're talking about. But anyway, you can book like a tour, and if this is the right place for you, this is what they basically said. You can strive towards applying here. So they're not saying like, oh yeah, we want you, but like, they say, hey, you could come here if you do better. But LSU's a really great school. They're like super expensive though, so I'm not even sure if I'm gonna get a scholarship for them.
Right. I think I had like a similar email. I forget which like school specifically, but they were saying like, yo, if you come like to our school and then end up coming to our school, we'll give you like a grant, like a $4,000 grant. But that's only if I went to their school after tournament. So, but you know, it's all a marketing strategy. I'm not familiar. Cause yeah, man, they gotta get their money somehow. Sorry, bro. That's my fault. Bro, it's just this game. It can be so frustrating sometimes, bro. You worry about it, sir?
Yeah, I was saying like I was watching.
Years away, bro. Bro, I remember like in middle school, I just remember like talking to my mom, like, yo, like, I got like 2 years until high school. Oh no, I got 1 year till high school. Now it's like a couple years later, I'm in the same position. 2 years until college, and that's gonna fly by, bro. Like, we're already juniors, bro.
I know, dog. Like, oh my days. Like, when you guys say it like that, like, I remember being in 8th grade being like, oh, I have so much time to worry about college.
And then now it's like we actually gotta lock in right quick.
Thanks, dog.
Dog, I remember being in like first grade, like in what was it, bro?
Huh?
You remember yeah, man,
Like,
you
you went together?
yeah,
Bro, I miss those days so much.
it was fun, bro. Like I actually like remember like like when I think like when we first added each other on Fort, I remember like yeah, like we wrote down our usernames on like a piece of paper, which was the best way to do that. You'd have to wait until like either the next day or until Monday if it was on a Friday. Oh, that would have sucked. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, bro. I remember looking through those like not that long ago, bro. I remember I was like 10 years old. You guys have like a conversation like emails and all that. And for some reason, right? My dumbass thought it'd be funny to sell like a fucking chicken nugget or something, bro. Yeah, I was weird back then, man. I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah. Oh damn. Hey, well, I'm gonna definitely well, actually, what's your new email, bro? Yeah, just like send it to me or something so I can forward them to you. 'Cause it's only PGCPS, I think. Damn, I forgot about that. I mean, it'd be worth a shot, though, Yeah, I forgot she moved, bro. Remember that. I don't remember that, bro. Yo. I hated leaving, but I'm gonna be honest, bro. Right? I met some really cool people because of how I moved, right? And you know, I mentioned them when I was telling you about the sleepover that I'm trying to plan on the 12th. I got you. So yeah, you know, like one of my friends I met from the school I ended up switching to. You know, we got pretty close. You know, and I think you know y'all will be really dope friends. So you know. And I kind of had like the same experience with him, you know. He ended up like switching counties, and I thought the same thing, you know. Maybe he's just sick, right? Nah, he actually moved. So I feel you, bro. Yeah, Brandon. Yeah. Marquise, I recognize his name, but I don't know. Yeah, it sounds like Zeke. Yeah, I feel like yeah, you know, I remember his name, bro. Bro, like, even if it was just like to just like my current self, just go back and watch, like see how I was back then, because those were some dope times, man. Like, I don't even. No, go ahead. Cheers, goddamn. I'm gonna be so dead ass, bro. I think you're only like the only other person I told you, but I remember like 3rd and 4th grade. Yeah, I had like a little bit of a crush on her. I was like, what, like 8, 9 years old, 10. But yeah, what about her, bro? Fourth grade teacher. We're not talking about Call of Duty yet. Cause I don't know. Nah, our first grade teacher was Miss Queen. That's what. For real, bro. Good time. Yeah, bro. I remember I wasn't the best kid, and he like took a lot of my, I guess, like toys and all that. Yeah, bro. Man, I don't think I ever got those back. Damn. Damn. I mean, that doesn't even seem too far-fetched. Damn, bro. That's right there, bro. You remember, first grade? Yeah, Zion. I haven't either, bro. Yeah, I remember back then, bro. I'm gonna be so for real, bro. First grade, I looked kind of hated you, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, but yeah, yeah, you did, because we met in kindergarten, bro. I don't remember that, bro. Oh. The most vivid memory I have of, I guess, like early elementary school was, I think it was just a kid named Brian. You know, all the teachers thought he was like real smart and all that. I just remember like, yeah, I think so, if I'm not mistaken, right? And you know, he ended up tripping me up because he thought I would see his foot like step over, right? That wasn't the case. I fell and busted my nose up, and I remember one of the teachers ended up walking me up there. He ended up walking. Obviously, he was in trouble. So that's like my number one most vivid memory. It's just like walking down the hallway, you know, around my eyes out because my nose was bleeding. And I think yeah, as time went on, we was hanging out more in like third or fourth grade before I left. You know, we were getting close. So. Oh yeah, my nose would do the same thing, bro. That's why we're friends, bro. That's why we've been friends for as long as we have, because I'm a long lost brother, bro. Kinda, yeah. Like I remember just like I would come home, like do my homework, but then like my nose would just like start dripping, you know. I mean, now that that might have been the case, man. Yeah, like I can see why, you know, they were saying what they were saying and all that. Yeah, man. I remember last season, I think it's like either my within the like last 3 games of my season last season, you know, spring season and all that. There was this dude that, you know, tried to pass like the ball like up the field, I think. So, you know, he had to kick it, you know, pretty hard and all that. So, but you know, the thing was, I was right in the way, so you know, the kick was so hard, you know, the intended pass was so hard that my mouth ended up bleeding a little. It was like a whole reset, bro. You know, I was like taken back a little bit. My mouth was bleeding a little bit. I'm gonna be self like my nose did drip a little bit, but didn't really stop me from winning the game. That does sound pretty bad. Hey, I mean, I want to feel doing better. You know, any sport that you know participate in, there's gonna be some type of, you know, like risk of injury. So. But yeah, I think some of my worst injuries was just like probably just like popping the knee or something like that. And serious. What position do you play again? Hunter, Well, I usually be playing strikers, so the fact that I've sustained, very minor injuries the last couple of seasons is still low-key strange. What's up? Oh, Des? Yeah, well, definitely let me know where they are so I can kind of book. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, there's a close people. That's what friends are for, though, right? I mean, if it's not, it's all good, bro. No hard feelings, but... Yeah, for sure. Actually, my season should be coming up this fall, so I'm gonna definitely reach out, man. What's up? What's the game, man? 'Cause, yeah. Let me ask you this. When do you think the games might be? Yeah. Well, no, I mean like time-wise. Yeah. 5? 5? That... Oh, bet. Varsity. I've been trying to get on varsity for a minute. I'm not really... But... either of those might work, because, I get out at 4, because I start mad late for my school. So, those might work, and, if it is 5, I might be, like, a couple minutes late, but, yeah, no, I mean, that might work out. I mean, our games are usually, on Saturdays from, I don't know, like, no, my school doesn't have sports, so I've had to, like scour some teams in the area. ASA? Yeah, Alexandria Soccer Association. I'm trying to get on team right now, but nah. Oh, deadass? Oh, that's what's up, man. Even though it's my team, I want us to win. That's what's up, man. Yeah, I mean, 2-1 is always a good score, man. Yeah, man. But something, if I ever do come to end up at your place, we do gotta try to find some pickup games, bro. And yeah, I have my cleats, they're clean and everything, bro. I cleaned them up this past, off season, and I've stayed pretty fit, so. As a matter of fact, I was practicing a lot over the summer, so granted, I am still a little bit rusty, but I've retained most of my skills, so. Honestly, I've tried to mostly work on my like technical skills and speed, because the way I like to play aggressive, because I'm a striker, right? I like to play aggressive and then outpace him, granted, because all I gotta do is just, at least for me, right, get the ball. Let's just say like we're like in midfield, right? I like to play aggressive, try to get the ball. Once I do that, I'm run it upfield and then score, or if one of the wingers got the ball, we'll go for an assist. Yeah. Granted, I'm still new on this specific team, so they're still, I guess, learning to trust, I guess. But times that has happened has been, pretty good. I am too.
If you were to play left wing, if you're right footed, you play left wing so you can have a better angle and shoot, right?
Right.
But most of not most of my season, like somewhat of my season, I played mostly right wing. So I'd have a better angle for passing. And then people ask me like, bro, what do you do with right foot at right wing? Do you just pass the ball? Like, where's the fun of that? And I'm like, dog, I'm trying to help my team when I'm not like selfish.